Hello, FPU students, and welcome to Kinesiology 120 Concepts of Wellness. I'm your instructor, Brian Hittman, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you. So let's get started with this first topic of health and wellness. The terms health and wellness are often used interchangeably, but are they the same thing? Can I have good health but poor wellness? Or can I have poor health but good wellness? Wellness is defined as a combination of physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. You and I make daily choices that affect all three of these areas. God has given us this blessing of a purpose on this planet. He's given us life. He's given us a reason to be here. He also teaches us to number our days and recognize how few they are. Help us to spend them as we should. Meaning what we do, our actions we take, the decisions we make, the choices we take, all play a big part towards our overall wellness. Health. Health is the condition of being sound in body, mind, and spirit, but not merely just the absence of disease. You could not have disease, you could not have a cold or any kind of illness, but that doesn't necessarily mean you are in good health. Your health depends on the choices that you make, the lifestyle that you lead, and the actions that you take. Knowing and doing, it's your personal responsibility to do the right thing, make the right choices with the information that you're given, the tools that you're provided through the blessings of God. You and I make daily choices that affect all areas of our life. We make choices that either result in the benefits or results in consequences. The primary goal of seeking wellness is to help us live longer and to enjoy our lives. The quality of our lives depend on lifestyle choices that we make daily. And in addition, positive wellness decisions we make influence the lives of people around us, such as family, friends, teammates, coworkers, and classmates. Now, all through elementary, middle school, and high school, we were presented with the concepts of wellness in general terms. You're told what to do, but not how to apply that principle in your daily lives. You're given the tools, but not the means to use them. And since we only know the information, we tend to make poor choices that lead to unwell consequences. For example, most smokers know that smoking is not good for you, but they continue to smoke anyway. Another example would be that keeping a positive attitude helps make the day more enjoyable, but it's easy to slip into a negative attitude due to stressors in our lives, whether they be at school, at your job, within your family, financial issues, or trouble with a girlfriend or boyfriend. And spiritually, most turn to prayer in times of stress, but few give thanks to God for his daily blessings. They ask for things. They don't tell him thank you. They don't appreciate and give thanks where it needs to be for God's blessings and all that he's given us. So why is wellness important? How will developing a proactive lifestyle benefit us? For example, high levels of stress can lead to heart disease, cancer, and suicide. Poor nutrition can lead to heart disease, diabetes, and makes you a strong candidate for a stroke. Alcohol usage, tobacco usage, and little physical activity can also lead you down the path to destruction. It's clear that lifestyle choices are relevant factors that ultimately will lead to death. The choices we make daily are directly related to the probability that one or more of these conditions will affect us. Excuse me. Now, earlier I mentioned that wellness involves physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, the mind, the body, and the spirit. Now, these can be broken down further into 6 components, 6 dimensions that we will dig into in the following weeks. They are physical wellness, intellectual wellness, emotional wellness, spiritual wellness, social and occupational wellness. Physical wellness includes consistent physical activity, good basic nutrition, getting adequate sleep, and taking time to relax and recharge. God has given you only one physical body for your time on earth. We need to focus on being active towards the positive maintenance of one's physical body. Intellectual involves partaking in activities, attitudes, and behaviors that direct the positive development and maintenance of one's mind and mental abilities. It includes spending more time reading, playing games, pushing your brain, gaining knowledge, and growing. Emotional wellness involves thoughts and behaviors that help foster awareness of personal feelings and emotions, as well as emotions of others around us. Establish and write down personal goals. Practice daily stress management activities. Develop an acceptance of yourself and of others, and maintain a positive attitude. Spiritual wellness. Now, I like to say that the spiritual wellness is the foundation of our overall general wellness. Spiritual wellness is the thoughts, actions, behaviors, and values that provide a personal connection with God. Faith is an example of spiritual well-being. Spend time in prayer. Attend a church of your choice. Read the Word in the Bible, and establish a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Social wellness involves actions, attitudes, and behaviors that facilitate the desire to communicate with others daily. Seek and maintain satisfying relationships. Be kind and get involved in community activities. Get out of your comfort zone and make an impact on your community. Occupational wellness. Now, this relates to the satisfaction and purpose in one's work, activities, and/or career goals. Building an awareness of purpose of job satisfaction, leading to the sense that you are making a difference, includes being aware of your God-given skills and abilities and how to use them. Decide where you can make a difference doing what you are passionate about, what you enjoy. These components influence all areas of our lives. They can contribute to or detract from our overall wellness. Health and wellness are often used interchangeably, but do they really mean the same thing? We use the term health daily to refer to the current physical condition of one's body, especially as it exhibits either the presence or absence of the symptoms of disease. And a big part of our wellness is our attitudes and then the actions that we take. We need to be committed to our own well-being. We have to have a balance of activities in our life. By that means getting good sleep, eating a healthy diet, exercising, communicating with others, and taking time to some me time to recharge yourself and spend some time and form an intimate relationship with God through reading His Word and prayer. Excuse me. Quality contacts in life. Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people with like values and beliefs. This will go a long ways to help you grow as not only a human being, but a Christian, and will make you prosper. Positive goals for change. If you don't like what you're doing, make a lifestyle change. Make positive goals. Make them specific. Make them something that you can attain and keep growing and reevaluating your goals. Positive long-term habits. You've got a long life ahead of you, and depending on the quality depends on The quality and quantity depends on the long-term habits that you do develop. And be aware of your life's choices, that they will have consequences if they are poor choices. It's your responsibility. Daily decisions and attitudes and actions influence your well-being. Choices that you make, people who you talk to, people who you surround yourself with, what you eat for breakfast, all play a part in your goal towards well-being. Choices. Controlling how you respond to events and situations. You have choices to make. We cannot control all the events or situations or experiences that we encounter in life, but we can control how we respond to those events or situations. By giving you free will, God has given you the ability to choose. He wants you to exercise that ability in ways that honor Him. He will open doors for you. He will direct you and help you take the necessary steps toward a life of wellness. You choose the attitude for that journey. It is your decision, your responsibility. It is important to assume responsibility for the daily choices that you make in life that influence personal well-being, and to be aware of and plan for positive change in your life. Develop a plan to modify and grow in the major areas of well-being and the roles and responsibilities of life. Change and commitment to change involve personal motivation. You may need to evaluate your goals in determining what direction you want to go. Find that inner drive to motivate yourself to make good choices in your journey to wellness. It is important to assume responsibility for the daily choices that you make in life that influence personal well-being, to be aware of and plan for positive change in your life, to help create a physical, emotional, and spiritual balance is the goal. It's hard to balance school. It's hard to balance friendships and relationships. It's hard to balance family. And it may be hard to find time for yourself. Wellness involves balancing actions, attitudes, and outlooks as they relate to you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Finding balance in your life. Finding time for everything that you want to accomplish that day. Finding time for yourself, finding time for your family, finding time for your studies or your job. Trying to find a balance that will help you not only physically, emotionally, but also spiritually. It is important to assume responsibility for the daily choices that you make in life that influence personal well-being, to be aware of and plan for positive change in your life, to help create a physical, emotional, and spiritual balance that can add to the quality of your life. Quality, the type of life one leads, whether it be positive or negative, as it relates to wellness. Ask yourself these questions. Are you currently happy with your lifestyle? What sense of accomplishment, satisfaction, and purpose do you experience from the contacts in your life? What future goals do you envision for your life as these goals relate to happiness and success? Are these goals aligned with the meaningful roles in your life? Quality. What is quality that you envision your life to hold? It is important to assume responsibility for the daily choices that you make in life that influence personal well-being, to be aware of and plan for positive change in your life, to help create a physical, emotional, and spiritual balance that can add to the quality of your life and provide lifestyle habits to maintain a state of positive well-being. Lifestyle involves cultivating long-term habits that will continue to provide positive benefits for physical, emotional, and spiritual development. Wellness is not a quick fix. Results are achieved through a plan that can be maintained and continue to provide benefits for a long time. Benefits that you can see or achieve through a lifestyle change, a lifestyle that creates habits that maintain that goal for positive well-being. Conclude a sense of humor. A sense of humor is laughter. It's for the soul. It makes you feel good. Inner peace. You're comfortable. You're good with everything. You're just at peace. You are able to think clearly. Benefits of this lifestyle change also will get you active physically. You'll have positive attitudes and outlooks because you'll feel better. You'll have more confidence in yourself. You'll persevere within personal development. You'll build quality social relationships. Clear thinking and open-mindedness will allow you to communicate better with different individuals from different backgrounds. You'll have energy to participate in life's activities. You'll be able to have the ability and energy to live life to its fullest if you make a lifestyle change and you make lifestyle habits to maintain a state of positive well-being. You and the people you care about will be the primary beneficiaries of these goals and the related action steps. What you do, what actions you take, whatever results that you have, whether it be positive or negative, has a big influence on your family, your friends. They will see the new you. They will see what you're doing and the benefits that you're receiving by these lifestyle changes. You and the people you care about will be the primary beneficiaries of these goals and the related actions. So what the choices that you make affect others. A wellness lifestyle includes eating 3 meals a day at regular intervals. Eat breakfast every day. Start the morning off right. Moderate exercise 2 to 3 times per week will help you build endurance, will make you feel better, will get your body moving, and your overall health will be better. Adequate sleep every night, giving your body a chance to recharge, a chance to re-energize for the next day's whatever comes the next day's tasks or challenges. No smoking. Maintain moderate weight by eating a healthy diet, and that exercise will certainly help with that as well. Consume little or no alcohol. Alcohol, when you drink alcohol, it affects nearly every part of your body. Perspective. As I said before, you and the people that you love, the people that you hold dear to your heart, people that are meaningful in your life are the beneficiaries of your actions and attitudes. Not only you will reap the benefits, but they will as well. I think Mother Teresa says it best. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We only have today. Let us begin with that lifestyle change today by making positive choices and taking care of our bodies, our minds, and our souls. This ends today's lecture. Thank you, and as always, please feel free to contact me with any questions. Thank you.